For me, doing things alone doesn't mean that no one wants me to be around or I'm not wanted. But for me, it's more like I'm comfortable and strong enough to do things by my own without a need to be sharing this with people. And maybe this is because I'm an introvert. I'm not actually into doing things with people, and to find a friend that actually wants to do things with me and share me the same dream and the same ambition, you gotta be comfortable at doing things by your own. Some people feel so stressed and maybe depressed over not having a group of friends and maybe doesn't have people to hang out with them and going out to places with them. You gotta be comfortable with doing things with yourself and by yourself. And being alone is nothing like being lonely. I could be alone, doesn't feel lonely. You can be around a huge amount of people and feeling lonely because you don't belong there. I had this experience when I was in the middle school. I didn't felt like I belonged. I was in a group of friends, like a group of girls, and I used to hang out with them, but I always feel lonely and I always felt like I don't fit in that group, and I just felt like I'm not present with them because I don't feel related to them. The stories that they tell, the conversations they have, I feel like this is not me and this is not what I want to talk about and this is not the people that I want to be around. So I just detach myself from them. Actually, so good being just by my own. Doesn't have just have a one friend that I actually talk to rather than having seven friends around me and I just don't feel comfortable or feeling myself around them. And this is actually something has related to you knowing yourself and being comfortable with your own emotions and knowing yourself. I feel like I have this privilege of being an introvert that makes me feel comfortable not being around people and doing things by my own. If you're an extrovert and you just don't feel like you belong somewhere and you didn't find your people yet, just try to know yourself more. Try to meditate and journal, maybe sit with yourself, do things with yourself. It's gonna be hard in the first, but once you start doing that, the first, second, third time, you're gonna used to that, and I feel like you actually gonna like that because when you start being comfortable with yourself, life's gonna be good. Either you're with people or without them. You're gonna have more confidence and independent because you don't care what people think of you. Since you are comfortable and you are fulfilled doing things with yourself, what people say is not important anymore. You're just gonna have the confidence to show up to the world and be yourself. Since you're by your own and there's not a lot of people around you, you're gonna have time to grow. Because when you're around people, you're gonna separate your energy on these people. But when you're with your own, you're gonna have all this energy and all this time to for yourself, to know yourself, to grow yourself, and to learn more about yourself and about other things. Never let yourself feel miserable for yourself for being alone and for doing things alone. Me, I never felt miserable for being alone. Maybe I felt that when I was in a middle school because all the people were so happy and just enjoying their time doing these teenage things, but I actually was into studying and improving myself. I felt related to them. And I felt miserable for myself because I actually was thinking that maybe they're happier than me. They're just doing things comfortably and I'm just keep working and doing this. I didn't know that this is gonna benefit me in the future, but I felt miserable for myself for doing this alone, and I felt like I'm not accepted by anyone for being a good girl. I didn't go out without the permission of my parents. I didn't want to hang out with boys and stuff. I just was keeping myself in my safe bubble, studying and improving myself and try and do healthy things for myself. But other teenagers were like doing teenager things. So I feel like I'm not accepted in the community. But now I feel more peace with myself because it was just a period, and I hope it's the same for you. It just was like a short period of time in my teenage years, and if you're getting through that, no matter how old are you, just be in peace with yourself and don't let other people's opinion and your feeling of lonely and not finding your people stopping you from doing the right thing for yourself. And some people feel embarrassed of doing things alone because they see people doing it with their friends and maybe they're with couples. Or you do things alone, the more normal it feels. And people are too busy thinking about themselves than remembering that person who walks alone in the park. Or people are too busy for remember you. So don't feel so special, okay? So yeah, this was the video of today. I hope it helps you because it actually helps me remembering the struggles that I had in the past for being alone and feeling lonely. And I hope it's, if you're having these feelings, to sit with yourself and just find your strength. Just find the strength inside you. Feeling like you didn't find your people yet, and maybe you're feeling isolated and people doesn't like you. Just remember that everybody has felt like that before, and you're gonna find your people eventually. You just have to work on yourself more and enjoy your own company until these people come. And if they didn't come, just let it. You're already comfortable with yourself. And I hope this video helps you. See you in the next video.